This one, it's just top line. I mean, it's the planning that went into it and just how callous. And she's just so innocent. I mean, she's just driving to a friend's house and apparently a random attack. The sheriff's office, I must say, this investigation is first rate. Excellent police work using the cell phone information, the search warrant executed, the defendant caught red-handed with the murder weapon, and the show. They also got confessions from everybody. It looks to me like a case that is just really well investigated and solid proof. And when you look at the solid proof, it's just really shocking as to what happened here. You have a innocent South Carolina mother of two driving to a friend's house on a South Carolina rural road, and they were looking for someone to rob randomly and chose her. I'm sure they thought that she was defenseless, and they carried out their scheme of just this brutal, vicious, random attack on this innocent lady and murdered her in cold blood. No reason whatsoever to do it other than the motive of robbery, which makes this case death penalty eligible in South Carolina. In South Carolina, those 17 and above have been charged in adult court or general sessions with murder, and their cases are eligible for the death penalty being sought. Of course, that's up to the discretion of the circuit solicitor, but I can't imagine under the facts of these cases that he wouldn't seek it. And what has to happen in family court, they have to have what's called a transfer hearing or a bind over hearing for the remaining juveniles. Now, given the facts of these cases, though, I think the likelihood of them being bound over. Now, there is constitutional law that prohibits the death penalty for juveniles. And there's also constitutional law that prohibits the mandatory imposition of life imprisonment sentences for juveniles, although it can be done when the juveniles are incorrigible. You can prove that life imprisonment is warranted. I would suspect, again, without knowing all the ins and outs of this case, that the state will seek to have the younger ones being cooperating defendants. The severity of this with these illegal immigrants that shouldn't have been here in the first place, that's the first thing to recognize. They should not have been in South Carolina to begin with. So they're here, and they commit this just horrible, horrible crime. Now, apparently the oldest one, based upon the information publicly available,